around us. Time to warm up. How do these balloons fly in the air? Time to know. You need to breathe to stay alive. But how clean is the air you breathe? If you breathe dirty air, you are more likely to develop health problems and become ill. Plants and animals need clean air too. Lots of things make our lives more comfortable, such as cars, electricity, and heating. Create bad gases which make the air dirty. The problem of air pollution started with the burning of coal in homes and factories. Dirty air is called polluted air. Why is breathing so important? Take a few deep breaths. Can you feel your ribcage moving in and out? This opens up your lungs so that air is sucked in. Inhalation, exhalation. Breathe in, breathe out. In the lungs, a gas called oxygen passes from the air into your blood. The oxygen is carried in the blood all around your body. You need oxygen so that you can use the energy in the food you eat. It is the oxygen in the air that keeps you alive. What are these bad gases? Gases from vehicles. Carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is a gas that pollutes the air and is mainly released by cars and other vehicles. It has no color or smell. Nitrogen oxides. Nitrogen oxides are emitted from vehicles like cars and trucks. During rush hour periods, a lot more is released in the air. Nitrogen oxides are also emitted from power stations. These gases also make acid rain. Hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are produced when petrol is not fully burnt. They are one of the causes of modern-day smog. Particulates. Particulates are very small particles, like soot, dust, and fumes that are released in the air. They are caused by vehicles, factories, and smoke from homes burning coal for heating. Gases from factories. Nitrogen oxides. Nitrogen oxides are emitted from vehicles like cars and trucks. During rush hour periods, a lot more is released in the air. Nitrogen oxides are also emitted from power stations. These gases also make acid rain. Sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide has no color. Most of it is released by power stations. It causes acid rain when mixing with water in the air. Experiment to show the presence of water. Experiment 1. Water glass trick. Fill a cup 1/3 with water. Cover the entire mouth with an index card. Holding the card in place, take the cup to the sink and turn it upside down. Remove your hand from underneath. Voila! Because the water inside the cup is lighter than the air outside, the card is held in place by about 15 pounds of force from the air pushing up, while the force of water pushing down is only about 1 pound of force. Experiment 2. Kissing balloons. Blow up 2 balloons and attach a piece of string to each. Hold 1 balloon by the string in each hand and position the 2 balloons so that they are at your nose level and 6 inches apart. Blow hard into the space between the balloons. This lowers the air pressure. The pressure of the surrounding air is now higher and it will push the balloons together. Air pollution inside homes. We spend a large part of our lives at home and it does not often cross our mind that the air we are breathing may be polluted. Pollution inside homes is called indoor air pollution. Indoor air pollution is usually very low, but a lot of things can increase it. Fresh paint is a cause of indoor air pollution, and so is the burning of fuels such as coal and gas in heaters, stoves, and ovens. Composition of air. The air in our atmosphere is composed of molecules of different gases. The most common gases are nitrogen, 78%, oxygen, about 21%, and argon, almost 1%. Other molecules are present in the atmosphere as well, but in very small quantities. A small amount of nitrogen is removed by living organisms. Rain and snow also wash nitrogen out of the atmosphere. The amount of nitrogen being added to the atmosphere and the amount being removed are perfectly balanced, ensuring that the total amount remains constant. Oxygen is added to our atmosphere by plants as they utilize photosynthesis to convert sunlight into energy. This oxygen is later removed from the air around us by animals and other life forms. Oxygen is the most important of the gases in our atmosphere in relation to animal life. Importance of air. Importance of air can be seen from the fact that it is prime cause of our life on our planet Earth. Without air, unlike on other planets in our solar system, life is not possible on the Earth. Hence, air is a natural virtue on Earth which sustains life. Air is a non-visible form of matter which is free-flowing and in gaseous state. It comprises many gases, of which nitrogen, oxygen form a major portion. Besides, it also has gases, stable gases, like hydrogen, carbon dioxide, etc. Air is naturally clear and suitable for human and animal survival, but due to industrialization and other air pollution causes, the air is not safe to breathe in major cities. Air is essential for organisms to live. Organisms do not produce energy in the absence of air, so organisms can't live. Uses of air. Living things use air in many different ways. Let's learn some of them. Animals need air to breathe. Plants need air to make their own food. Birds use the air to fly. Humans can generate electricity using air. We inflate balloons and tires using air. We can breathe underwater using tanks of compressed air. What are the properties of oxygen and carbon dioxide? Oxygen and carbon dioxide are two of most important gases in the air. This picture shows the properties of oxygen and carbon dioxide. The properties of oxygen. Oxygen. Colorless, odorless, slightly soluble in water, not soluble in sodium hydroxide, no effect on damp litmus paper, no effect on lime water, relights a glowing splinter, no effect on hydrogen carbonate solution, support combustion, neutral. Time to recall. Plants and animals need clean air too. Dirty air is called polluted air. The oxygen is carried in the blood all around your body. Carbon monoxide is a gas that pollutes the air. Sulfur dioxide has no color. Pollution inside homes is called indoor air pollution. Time to answer. Answer the following questions. Write short notes on composition of air. Write short notes on importance of air. What are the bad gases? What are the uses of air? How air pollutants inside house? What are the properties of air? Oral questions for FA. Fill up the following blanks using the clue kit. Is the most important of the gases in our atmosphere are emitted from vehicles like cars and trucks. Smoking can be very dangerous for health. Nitrogen, oxygen in our atmosphere is essential for organism to live. Clue kit. Air 78% and 21%. Cigarettes and tobacco. Nitrogen oxides. Oxygen. Hot questions. Write yes or no to the following statements. Plants need air to make their own food. Birds do not use the air to fly. Indoor air pollution is usually very low. Sulfur dioxide has color. A small amount of nitrogen is removed by living organisms. Information skills. Write the names of gases released by vehicles and factories. Gases from vehicles, gases from factories. Prove the presence of air with an experiment and write your observation. Communication. Use the letters below to fill in the blanks for the air word family. For formative assessment. Time to do project work. Find out what happens to a balloon when the air inside is heated up. What you will need: empty bottle, balloon, pot of hot water, not boiling. Instructions: stretch the balloon over the mouth of the empty bottle. Put the bottle in the pot of hot water. Let it stand for a few minutes and watch what happens. Color the picture. Life skills. Effects of air pollution. Respiratory and heart problems. Global warming. Acid rain. Effect on wildlife. Depletion of ozone layer.